Hey everybody, and welcome back to my simple kitchen. שלום לכולם, וברוכים הבאים למטבח הפשוט שלי. Today I'm gonna make what in Israel we call challah. In English you call it challah because you don't have the so we use what is challah. Challah means it's a type of bread that we eat in special occasions and Shabbat and holidays. So I'm gonna show you how to make it. The recipe is gonna be in the description, so follow me to the kitchen. בואו אחריי למטבח. Okay, this recipe is very important to let the yeast and the sugar combine and dissolve together. So we're gonna put 1 cup of lukewarm water, the yeast, the sugar, and the bake powder. Put it all together. Now we are going to whisk it good, so it's not gonna be any lumps with the whisker. Whisk it. Good, and we let it sit to bubble and become together as one. Okay, it's been a few minutes and the yeast is start to bubbling and rises a little bit. Now we're gonna put the flour. Now we're gonna make a little hole for the salt. And we're gonna cover it with the flour. We're gonna put the oil, and the water, and after that I'm gonna turn the mixer, and I'm gonna explain a little bit when the mixer is starting to work. I'm gonna show you it in a bit. So I put the oil, I put of course the flour first, the oil, the salt. Now I'm going to put 2 eggs, and I'm gonna start with low sitting, and when it started to be a dough, I'm gonna higher to middle sitting and let it work for 8 minutes. So I'm gonna show you what I'm doing with the dough after it's gonna come a dough. As you can see, I start slow, and when we have less of free flour, like You see all the flour is still, if I'm hiring, it's gonna be all over the place. So now I can hire and you can see I have the timer that tells me how much time is passed. Now that I have a nice dough, I can do the and set for 8 minutes. Now you can see the countdown is coming down. When it's gonna come to 0, it's gonna stop. Now that I have the dough ready, I'm gonna take it out of the mixer. Now, I took the dough out, and here I put a little bit canola oil. Now I'm gonna put oil on my hand, and I'm gonna put oil all around the dough as everything is covered. Now I'm going to cover it and let it sit for an hour, and we're gonna come back in an hour. And we are back. As you can see, the dough is higher now. Now I need to take out all the hair like this. What this does is open up the gluten so we can rise even better, because what the yeast is type of a bacteria. What the yeast does is eat all the gluten in. Gluten is a type of sugar in the flour, and then it creates gases, and the gases makes the dough rise. So I see you in another hour. Okay, as you can see, I have a few balls here with the dough. Now what I'm going to do is make it like a snake. Like this. Something more or less like this. I'm gonna do the number 6 like that. Then flip it and put the top of the 6 inside. And you have something like this. I'm gonna do it again. The number 6 like that. You can do it also like that and flip it over you have like a little cutie. I'm gonna do all the dough and then put it on the oven, pan, and then I'm gonna put a towel over it and let it sit for at least another 20 minutes. 20 minutes, half an hour, and then I'm gonna be back. This is how to do a small loaf of bread. You have a snake of dough. You do the number 6. Then the top of the number 6 go under. Then you take this part, you flip it, you turn it, and then this part go inside, and that's how you make a perfect little loaf of bread. Okay, we are back. Look at this beauty. Now, here I have a mix of egg, water, and sugar. I'm gonna brush them very gently, not to flat them. Then I'm gonna sprinkle sesames, and in the oven they go. When they go out, I'm gonna show you and say final word. I see you. Just like that. Just like that. We are done. Look how beautiful they come out. And that's my challah or challah in Hebrew for Shabbat and holidays. Thank you for watching, and I see you next time. And remember, if I can do it, you can do it. תודה שצפיתם, ותמיד תזכרו, אם אני יכול לעשות את זה, אתם יכולים לעשות.